That's what it's going to come down to for a lot of these steel companies is, shit, what do we got to do here? Do we need to, pass the buck on to somebody else, or can we eat the cost and continue doing the same thing? So same thing in your business, right? If this is affecting your business, how do I change? How do I go with the time here and correct itself? On this week, we're going to be discussing the tariff that U.S. has put on the rest of the world. Now, I'm not a person that watches the news. Just don't like it. I don't like the negative energy it gives off. But I see this kind of stuff all the time, really blowing up Twitter and other social media. So, kind of click on it and read about it. Now, I'm all for globalization, but I'm also for equality. If I look at this in my business, if I'm always giving value, giving information out, giving business out, and I don't get anything in return, as in my mortgage business, if I don't get referrals, or if I don't get a deal from them, when do I stop? When is enough enough? I'm giving so much value and nothing comes back. I think the U.S. is doing the same thing here. There might be a little more to the story there, but again, I'm not here to talk about what they're doing. I'm here to talk about how it's going to affect my business or your business, right? So if some of these clients or soon-to-be clients are taking too much of your time, it's always good to give value. I'm all for value, but when they're taking advantage of you, so look into that. Especially in business, when new governments come in, they put in different policies and procedures, and it affects our business. There's two things to do: either sit there, dwell and complain, or work around it and find another way to build and grow your business. Right? That's what it's going to come down to for a lot of these steel companies is, shit, what do we got to do here? Do we need to, pass the buck on to somebody else, or can we eat the cost and continue doing the same thing? So same thing in your business, right? If this is affecting your business, how do I change? How do I go with the time here and correct itself? I don't want this episode or all these new trends that we're going to start doing to be a political vlog. I'm not a political guy, but I am somebody that watches what the government says and kind of alters how I can run my business. And policies come in the mortgage business, happens all the time. Instead of sitting there complaining and dwelling about it, find a way to work around it. The faster you can find that, the more business you'll do. While others are dwelling, you're going to be growing. Until next time, live it up.